was in denial and didn't want to accept it. I didn't want to accept being sick because I was always independent on my own. I like to do my own thing. I don't like to ask for nobody's help. Even if I needed people's help, I would not ask. I always been that kind of person. And when I got sick and I needed everybody's help in the family, it was difficult. And I cry all the time still because it's hard. And I read the paper where there's a lot of other girls that are going through what I am, or pretty similar to what I'm going through. So I agreed with you to do a video to help others and to show others that to not take the vaccine. And I'm not saying it to be mean or to make someone feel bad about it or nothing. I am a very caring person, and I rather not anybody take it and go through this because I don't like seeing anybody in pain. It's hard for me to deal with it, and I've always been a strong person, and I don't want no one to feel like I do. And the sooner we prevent others from getting it and stopping the vaccine and cutting it off from everybody, the sooner it'll be for everybody not to be so sick.
So you weren't, before you got these vaccinations, you were a healthy young woman, weren't you?
Yeah, I was very healthy. I would go to work. I would go for rides. I would like to
Did you get headaches before?
Never suffered for headache.
You never had headaches? Never?
Not even a migraine, nothing. The only thing I had from 97 till now was asthma. And then about 2008 I got acid reflux disease and abdominal migraines around that same time too. But headaches, nothing. I would only get like sinus colds, but I would fight it off. That was easy to deal with.
So all the symptoms that you started getting, you'd never had anything like before, and they came suddenly?
Just all of a sudden. I never felt sick. I never had nothing so horribly wrong with me to give my family a scare like this in my whole life.
Yeah.
It's always been my brother, the one that was sick. And now me, and pretty sure it's from the vaccine.
So tell me how, how are you walking now?
A lot better. Pretty close to normal.
And you're talking great. I don't know how you talked before this all happened, so I have nothing to compare it to, but it sounds pretty good to me. Would you say you're 80% there? Or
the speech is probably pretty close to 80% better.
Yeah.
Because I was mumbling or even not talking at all a few times. And it wasn't because I didn't want to, it was just because it was hard to.
And what about the seizures? Have they changed?
Yes, those.
How often were you getting them, and how often do you get them now?
When I first got them, they were every day, about 15 minutes, my mom would say, on and off throughout the day.
More than once a day?
More than once. I would probably say 5 times a day. more, she's saying.
Haven't?
How
Your
many-
mother's saying 15 times a day.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay.
15. And it's every day that it was a seizure. Or something like a seizure.
And was that a pretty severe seizure? Oh.
Yeah, it was very intense. I would clench onto my pants because
Mhm.
that was the only way I felt comfortable. And I would shake very
Yeah.
bad. Like
Mm.
jolting, like it was.
Pretty extreme. So now, how often are you getting seizures and are they as bad?
They're not as bad. They last longer, but they're not as frequent. They're probably about 30 to 45 minutes long now, and 1 or 2 a day compared to 15 a day. So that's quite a bit of a difference.
And what's the difference in the symptom? Is it? Would you still call it a seizure?
I wouldn't call it a seizure now because
Tremors.
it's more like tremors.
Tremors. Okay.
Where
And do you lose your speech still?
yeah,
Oh. You still have loss of speech.
yeah. When I'm going through the tremors, I can't talk because I'm trying to calm myself. So to try and concentrate on both is difficult for me.
Yeah. And what about the headache and this pain in the spine? Has that changed at all?
Oh yes, it's changed dramatically. Yes, the headaches are not as severe most of the time now since I've been coming to get the therapy. I say most of the time they're about a 4. There's times that are 6, and once in a long while I get it about an 8.
And before it was 50 out of 10.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 50. It felt like a 50
Yeah.
because it was very painful.
Yeah.
Where
Okay. So how long have you been coming now? Do you remember?
I'm guessing like 2 months.
Yeah, it's not even quite 2 months. Yeah. I think
Pretty
maybe today is around 2 months.
Yeah. It's like 8 sessions, I think. And
Yeah.
my speech improved a lot. The headaches improved a lot. And just pretty much everything has improved quite a bit. Which I would recommend for other girls that are already having these same symptoms to try this quantum biofeedback therapy.
Yeah.
Because it is very helpful.
Good. That may be enough.